Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Great Outdoors. You've currently caught me at about 7 p.m. on a Sunday evening. It is beautiful out here, and if I just turn the camera around the other way, I'll show you exactly what I can see. This is Plimbridge Woods, and oh my goodness, it is just beautiful. The sun's just beginning to go down. It's kind of just cracking through the leaves in the trees, as you can see there. You've got the sound of the River Plym in the background as well. And oh my goodness, is it not just lovely to be outside and enjoying nature? So you probably at this point are wondering, why am I doing this vid? Well, a couple of reasons. One, as I'm sure most of you have been as well, I've been spending a lot of time indoors over the past 8 weeks. And the walls are beginning to kind of close in. There's only so much Netflix and PlayStation 4 that one man can stomach. So I kind of got to a point today where I realised that it's not healthy to live just kind of out of one or two rooms, and it's damaging to one's mental health as well as one's physical health. So I decided that I'd get out for a little bit of a walk, and a little bit of a walk turned into a little bit more of a walk. And here we are, 7 kilometres and 1.5 hours later on. And yeah, Plimbridge Woods, and isn't it lovely? So I wanted to do a little kind of series of these vlogs, just partly for myself. As most of you know, I'm a very talkative and very expressive individual. So I've missed that since we've all been locked down and we've not been able to sit down face to face, have coffee, go for a beer, whatever it is that we would have done. So I thought, well, why not at least do something a little bit expressive and a little bit intimate and share a little bit of what's going on in my brain and my thoughts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go for a walk every kind of few days. Not going to be every day because I am incredibly unhealthy and unfit, and that might kill me. But I'm going to try and make it more of a common thing. I need to lose a bit of weight. I'm beginning to look more and more like my sofa as the days pass by and go on. So what I'll do is whenever I go for one of these walks, I will at some point on said walk break out my phone and record a little bit of a vlog. Sometimes I'll share something that's just kind of occurred to me on the day. Sometimes I might just share like an anecdote or a story that's been prompted by something I've seen on my walk. But honestly, it's more just about, partly for me, being able to express myself and share something with my friends, and also the other part of it is just being, and I'm not expecting many people to watch this at all, but if you do watch this, I really hope it encourages you, because the whole purpose behind these videos is that I'm going to try and do something or say something positive and encouraging that makes me feel better and maybe will make somebody else feel better as well. Well, with that being said, it is, as I say, about 7 o'clock, 7:15, so I'm probably going to need to start heading home soon before the sun goes down. But it is really lovely out here, and if you are able to get out and stretch your legs, in line, of course, with the safeguarding that the government's laid out, and I'm sure, you know, everybody's putting this in their videos at the moment, but yes, social distancing rules have applied for the walk. But yeah, I urge you to just get out, enjoy nature. There's a lot of talk at the moment. There has been a lot of talk today and yesterday about freedom and people's freedoms being blocked and la 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 la. I'm not going to get political. That's not what these videos are about, and I don't have the patience to get political about it. What I will say is this. We have so much freedom in this country, and it's wonderful that we've got the freedom to come outdoors, walk, in my case, 7 kilometres from the centre of town to Plimbridge Woods, and just stretch my legs and experience the beauty of the countryside, the beauty of nature. I mean, I'll probably put some pictures of my walk up with this video log as well, and please enjoy those. And you know, if there's anywhere that you suggest that I should go for a wander, please comment below. That would be lovely. But yeah, I think we should just all celebrate the freedom that we have and be encouraged. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Hello, you've caught me. Not out on my walk as I promised, because I am a fool, and as a fool I left my phone at home. I know, right? Like, in this day and age, leaving your phone behind at home is like forgetting, you know, your head or something. But yeah, I went out for a nice walk out to the shops earlier on up at Mudley, walked back via the dog park. So I apologise for those of you who would have been excited for seeing said doggos. maybe I'll do that another day. It was lovely. There were dogs and there were kids and there were just humans running about and having a jolly good time within 2 meters of each other, of course, you know, because social distancing. And yeah, it's just been a very nice sunny day. And I have spent the last hour and a half of said sunny day in this, my own little slice of paradise, the backyard / garden that we all share, the motley crew that I live with, the fam, or whatever you want to call them. As you can see, there are a bit of a mess, a couple of barbecues there because we do like a nice fry up. We do like to have a little bit of a grill. And of course, some actual foliage, plantage, and all flowers. So, I'll be honest, I'm not even close to being botanical enough to be able to tell you what all of them are. There are some roses in there. There are some other flowers in there. My flower knowledge is limited to, oh, that's pretty, I like that, it's purple, or, ooh, better not touch that, there be thorns. So, this vlog then, vlog number 2 I think we're on. Yeah, we're definitely on vlog number 2. What have I been thinking about today? Well, I've been thinking about thinking, and yes, I am aware that is a tautology, but allow me to explain. So, I am a nerd, right? And most people who know me will know that I am a very big nerd. Like, we're talking king of the nerds, grand chief poobah of the nerds. And as such, I tend to, you know, remember lines from films, phrases from books, little stuff like that. And one just kind of that comes back to me again and again is a line from the first Star Wars film. When I say the first Star Wars film, I don't mean the first one released. I mean numerically number 1, The Phantom Menace, which most people are kind of not too big on, but you know. And it's a line that Liam Neeson's character Qui-Gon Jinn says, which is, your focus determines your reality. And I love that phrase. It's a great little chunk of philosophy there in a really cheesy, nerdy sci-fi film. And it basically just means what you feed your brain on, it dictates a lot about how you feel as a person and the decisions you make, just your general sense of being throughout the day. So, for example, it's kind of like what you feed your body on. If I were to spend all day, every day eating McDonald's, or, you know, and please don't sue me, McDonald's, but it wouldn't be good for my body because there's a lot of fat, there's a lot of bread, a lot of just bad stuff in that, and that's putting it nicely. Like, I don't even want to know what goes into a fillet of fish. I'm sure that there is some fish in there, maybe, but you know. Anyway, getting off track, because that's what I do, you know me. So, what you put into your body dictates how you feel, but also how you develop and how you grow. And being the kind of person who enjoys said cheeky barbecues on a regular basis, I know for well the drawbacks, the curse of eating too much meat, for example. It just kind of all goes to your belly, and you're left with a very unsexy dad bod. But it's important to kind of watch and to monitor what you put into yourself, because the way you feel, that goes with you wherever you are. I know, again, that sounds very straightforward, very obvious, but it's true. What you take in has a massive, massive impact on what you put out as well. So if I spend all day watching or listening to dark and heavy music and angsty, I'm just gonna be quite grumpy and quite, yeah, you know. It doesn't bode well for my emotional state, my mental state, any of it. So instead, I'm trying at the moment to focus on the really positive stuff, because goodness knows there is a lot of negativity about the place. You can't turn on the news without immediately going, oh, what is it this time? No, please, no, not that. Don't say that. Whatever it is that we see on the news. So instead of focusing on the negativity, and this is kind of the whole purpose behind this series, like I mentioned on the first one, I'm trying to just take a different spin on things and focus on the positive stuff. Reason that I've been out in the back garden today, enjoying the sunshine, enjoying a book, just to take my mind off the circumstantial stuff, like the COVID-19, obviously, like the four walls closing in and all the rest of it. And it's been fantastic. And if you have a hobby, or if you have, say, something that you enjoy doing that makes you feel good, whether that's going for a run or, you know, just having a long chat with an old mate, and it's so important for us to be communicating and chatting with each other these days. Like, check on your mates, make sure they're okay, make sure they're happy and sane and safe, or as sane as they can be for, you know, who they are. Dean, I'm looking at you. But yeah, it's just all about controlling what you focus on. So be encouraged, focus on something happy, and be happy, focus on something fun. I'm at risk of rambling, so I will leave it there for today, and I will hopefully see you next time out on an actual walk. I'm thinking I might go down to Central Park or something, but again, please sound off in the comments below if you would like to make a suggestion as to where I should go for a nice yomp. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Hello, you've caught me at Mutton Cove doing a spot of fishing with my buddy Dave. Just gonna go behind Dave, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. So yeah, we've been out for the last about 3 or 4 hours now fishing. We've had absolutely no luck whatsoever. Nothing seems to be biting. But yeah, it's been really lovely. There's a lot of people out enjoying the sunshine today as well. Just behind me, I think in a moment you will see a gentleman on his jet ski. That's coming behind now. There we go. Lots of fun to be had. You can see Mount Edgecombe just in the distance behind me as well. And it's lovely. I'm just going to do a quick sweeping panning view for you all to enjoy if you've been trapped indoors all day and you fancied seeing something a little bit different. And here's Dave with his fishing rod, not having any joy at all.
Try my other rod now.
Try your other rod now, that's a good idea. So yeah, we've, as I say, just been spending a bit of time together today, at 2 meters apart of course, and it's been lovely. And that's kind of, there are two things really today that I've been thinking about. First, patience, which if anybody's ever gone fishing before, and this is I think like the second time I've gone fishing, you learn pretty quickly that it's called fishing and not called catching for a reason. There is a lot of patience and waiting and recasting involved. My arm feels like it's been run over by a cement mixer. It's, you know, hard work, but good fun, and you can have a lot of like really good conversations. You can have a bit of a laugh. It's fantastic. But obviously, patience is something that we've all been thinking about a lot over the last kind of few weeks and months. We've not been able to do the things that we would usually do, enjoy the things that we usually enjoy, and there's been a lot of watching and a lot of waiting. But patience, you know, it is its own reward, and eventually it hopefully leads to something good. We hopefully will not be leaving here empty-handed today. We might catch, I don't know, maybe a couple of sardines or something, but it's good fun trying though. It's good fun spending time with your buddy, just, you know, chilling out, having conversation, and making really bad puns, which leads me very nicely on to the second thing that I've been thinking about, which is friendship. Specifically, the group of friends I've been spending a bit of time with over the last 24, 48 hours, but not again face to face. We have a small group from the church, which is a group of 20 to 30 year olds who we usually once a week meet up when there isn't the obvious going on. We'll meet up around somebody's house, we'll have some cake. Dave is not just an expert fisherman, he is also an expert baker, and he is the reason that I need to exercise more, because oh my goodness, you have not lived until you have had like the lemon drizzle cake or the brownies or the cookies. Or Dave, what's your specialty, would you say?
Orange, cranberry and stem ginger flapjack.
I'm ashamed that I forgot about those. Those were phenomenal, so good. We don't just eat though, we also talk, we do a little bit of a Bible study, we have a bit of a laugh. Sometimes we'll, you know, go and do something outdoorsy as well. I've been trying for ages to get a group along to do some mini golf, so hopefully after the lockdown that will be the first thing we do. And last night we had the very first not the very first actually, no, it's the second quiz we've done in lockdown, and it was really, really good fun. I put on a really silly voice and a silly outfit, and we did some questions, I think most people were satisfied with the result. Dave was less happy with his result. He was joint second. Dave, what are your feelings on being joint second?
I finished off my bottle of whiskey.
It's also a group for the alcoholics to gather. No, it's not. So it's a lot of fun, and we all kind of build each other up. We have a good laugh. We have a good time. I think everybody had a good laugh as well. There were some embarrassing stories, but it's just, you know, it kind of drills home to me again how important it is to spend time with our friends and encouraging each other. There's a lot to be said for just making really dumb puns to each other and just having a bit of a laugh at each other's expense, and meeting up, talking absolute crap sometimes. It's really good just to kind of continue to spend time with one another, even though we can't all do it face to face. We can't hug, we can't handshake, but we can still talk via devices like this marvellous phone in my hand. We've all got Snapchat, we've all got Facebook these days, and all the rest of it. So there's really no excuse still for us to not invest time with our friends. So that's the encouragement I'll give you today. It is, be patient, but also spend time with your friends and invest in those relationships that you've got, because they are really wonderful. And I don't know about you, but I feel fantastic after I spend time with my friends, provided they don't hit me in the head with a hook, Dave. Don't hit me in the head with a hook.
I'll try.
There's enough damage to my face. I don't need any more damage to my face. I'm going to go throw him overboard for the eye patch joke, but I love you all and we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hello. You've caught me waiting to see a man about a dog, or rather waiting to see a friend with a dog. It is Saturday evening and it's just coming up to 8 o'clock, and I am in the very vibrant, very beautiful Freedom Fields Park. If I just pan across here, you will all be able to bask momentarily in the glory of the beauty that I have spent part of a few hours in. And it is lovely. There have been some doggos, there have been some people, and just a lot of relaxing really, and a little bit of exercise as well. And if you look at my face, if the camera's able to pick this up, you can probably see that I am a fool. And like a fool, when I went out fishing with Dave on Thursday, I didn't wear any sunscreen. I didn't wear any sunblock. So waking up yesterday morning and rubbing the sleep out of my eyes, I realised just how badly I had been a fool, as I muttered an expletive under my breath and immediately regretted not having purchased some sunscreen. So that's something that I'm going to be a bit more mindful of as we head into the summer months, as we head into the warmer weather, and I'm not going to be leaving home without it, I think, now. But that leads me very nicely onto what I've been thinking about today, which is kind of how you equip yourself, or what you take with you as you go about and do your things. So, as some of you who know me will probably know, I like making weird analogies, and I also like video games. And so today I'm going to try and make some kind of horrible analogy Oreo kind of cookie with video games, and hopefully it will all make sense in the end. So I particularly like RPGs at the moment. For those of you unversed in video game terminology, an RPG is a role-playing game. There are loads of different types of role-playing games. So I'm into stuff like Pokemon, like Skyrim, stuff like Final Fantasy. The kind of games where you just go off into a fantasy world. You build a team around you sometimes. You do quests, you collect items, you hunt for rare items, and you just have a bit of a jolly. You just have a bit of fun. In these games, you have what I like to refer to as the Mary Poppins inventory, or the Mary Poppins handbag solution for what you carry with you. Which, to explain a little bit more, games like Pokemon, you can carry, I believe it's about 99 of each item with you in your little rucksack as you go with you, which obviously it doesn't actually work like that in real life. In real life you are limited to however much you can fit in your bag before either your back gives out or your bag gives out. I imagine that if video games employed that same kind of that same kind of dynamic, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't be as much fun. So in real life we are limited a bit more to what we can take with us, which means we need to be a bit more wise and a bit more selective as to what we do decide to take with us. So for today, for example, I wanted to get out and to do a little bit of exercise, to enjoy the sunshine a little bit, and just to relax a little bit as well. And so I've tried to bring the correct equipment for that particular task. So if I just show you what I've got with me, I've got my little picnic blanket and my rucksack here. I brought some snacks with me as well. I brought some Jaffa cakes. No, I brought some fruit. I mean, lots of fruit, 5 pieces, because health, and I'm trying to lose weight and be healthy and fit. Yeah, that's BS. I definitely just bought a big bag of Jaffa cakes and some mini cheddars. Apologies. Please don't worry. I promise I'm eating more healthily most of the time. But so I brought some food. Let's go into the bag now. We've got this, a nice little Star Wars book I picked up on Amazon for about £3 because it came out in like 1995. We've got this, which is my nice exercise stretchy bands, which I use for well, to substitute weights really. I tried picking up some weights on online, but they're either inordinately expensive or just completely out of stock wherever you go, because the second the gym shut their doors, everybody had the same idea and they all kind of bought it all up. So that's kind of what I've got to use for the time being if I'm trying to keep in shape. And I can just tell you one thing: if you are going to invest in those stretchy fitness bands, make sure you strap them to your ankle, because if you're pulling and your foot slips, there is only one place that stretchy band can go, and it is not a good place for a stretchy band to go. It is the area that God only intended to be treated nicely, so don't do it. It's awful. Tears in the eyes and everything. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking about really. Just, you know, making sure that you bring the right stuff with you so you can achieve what you want to achieve. I have achieved what I wanted to achieve today. I feel very relaxed. I've got a good few chapters in on my book. I'm feeling relaxed. I've done a little bit of exercise, did a little bit of running, did a little bit of relay running, or there's a term for it which my housemate John taught me. Shuttle runs, I think they're called, where you kind of run from A to B, then back to A, and then A to B to C, and so on. You just kind of build it up and try and kind of beat your personal best, but also do like sprinting, which is supposed to be very, very good, kind of high impact training, I think they call it. That's been going very well. We've got a hairy friend. Hello, hairy friend. Hello. You've come to say hello to the people on YouTube, have you? Oh, you want me to throw the ball to you? You're going to bring it over here, pup? Come on then. Drop it. Drop it. Oh, that's a good boy. Ready? Okay, ready? And go. Well, that was lovely and unexpected. They say never work with children and animals. I think that's incorrect. I think I've made a friend. He's coming back for more now. Go on, pup. Oh, you're a good boy, are you? You're a good boy. Well, guys, I'm gonna leave it there for today. Then I'm gonna go out on a few more of these walks in the coming days as well. Come on then. Go on then. Oh, that's a good boy. Go. Like I said, I'm going to go on a few more of these walks over the coming days, which will be lots and lots of fun. I'm going to try and get a few people along as well. I'm going to kind of alternate it from day to day, and my friends come back again. So yeah, hello pup. So yeah, hopefully it will give you someone else's face rather than just mine to put up with. But we'll do some more of these walks. We'll have a bit more fun. I'm going to see Bentley the dog in a minute as well, and I hope he doesn't smell you on me, because otherwise he's going to be jealous, isn't he, pup? Go on. Go back to mummy. Sorry about that, guys. That was adorable though, and lots of fun. It's so lovely being able to come out and do that and encounter little dogs and just yeah, it gives you just so much joy. But yeah, so I'm going to try and get a few of my friends to kind of join me on a walk and maybe get involved with the vlog as well, potentially, so you don't just have to deal with my ugly mug all the time, every time. But just to sign off, really, hope you guys are all well, hope you're all encouraged and happy, and I will see you again soon. See you on the next vlog, guys. Bye.